that first place prize.
A big moment is on the horizon. Who will be victorious in this game? The final bus drop of the day, of the weekend. Pink and Nebinator, a duo who I'm a big personal fan of, and I've finally had the chance to show what they can do, and it's been rather impressive. A bit higher in the leaderboards earlier in some of the games, but here in game number 6, a chance to start to get back up into that top 5 area.
But one of the most exciting ones that we do like to see, Maiza and Voltax 2v2 against Hardfind and Mighty Pelican, and oh my gosh, he makes that an easy find. Shockwave hammer right out of the gates, tactical pistol, Machine SMG, and he's on the hunt, he's on the chase. Half HP, disappears right before our very eyes on Maiza. Splashes coming out. Levin, I'm scared. I'm shaking for him right now.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be scared as well. Now that they realize what they're up against. Creating so much space with that hammer, just completely destroying their cover and making it look easy. Hardfind and Mighty Pelican will win this fight, and they win on the day here at this POI. Things are looking good.
With him out, that's on the line right now. You can see Kylie and Vico out for revenge, taking out both Helix and Tilturn. Back to the lobby they go. Their run in week number 2 of the FNCS qualifiers comes to an end. Hopefully they've garnered enough points to gather as many series points as possible, because they could be one of those teams that are looming on the bubble, trying to fight for their way directly to the finals. Just like Albi and Ludwig, one of those teams, man, they're so high up on the leaderboard, they can only go down at this point.
And I think when it comes to this team and what they've been able to accomplish today, they have definitely put the rest of the region on notice. It's one of the better teams so far this season. A big performance like this starts to improve your prospects in all aspects compared to Fortnite. Over here at Anvil Square though, Mr. Savage and I drop. Need to try and win this fight once again.
They've done a good job of slowing down JD2 and Glubshi throughout their performance. Last week, throughout the 2 days of qualifiers to get to this point, this is looking like one of the favorite teams really to perform at a high level. As iDrop trying to take advantage, the additional angle is going to be there. The information being shared over by Mr. Savage. He's finally going to be able to get out of escape as iDrop's going to slow it down. Regroup here with Savage, figuring out how they're going to attack this situation yet again. JJ2 trying to fight back. Piece Control going through a huge tag to back down Mr. Savage. Stabilizing themselves in this situation, biding some time. I see iDrop just trying to go for that other angle. But this is the one thing that only makes me worry about iDrop and Mr. Savage, the way they're fighting this right now. They're fighting it as 2 different solos from 2 different directions. JJ2 and Glubshi at a moment's notice could turn, try to W key into one of these players' boxes and try to take the numbers game while they can. But I think Mr. Savage and iDrop, they kind of realize the situation. They're slowing down their aggression, trying to regroup. Like we talked about, Falcon Scout trying to reveal the position of where these players are exactly at. Huge amount of information, which will allow them, honestly, to kind of rethink the whole strategy of how they're fighting this.
And look, big props to Mr. Savage and iDrop today. Done a brilliant job against Glubshi and JJ2, of course. Glubshi and JJ2, they came 4th last week, right? So they are no easy opponents by any means, but Savage and iDrop have just been so relentless, so comfortable here in this fight at Anvil Square, and hopefully I don't jinx it here. We're in this fight. Savage needs to farm up a bit. Of a big day for him, announcing his new home, new organization. I'm sure we'll see that in his name next weekend, assuming they make it here again.
Perfect usage and perfect timing. Mr. Savage pulling off the Falcon Scout. As soon as they were going to try to push iDrop, he immediately was able to spot him out, but didn't get it that second time around. The trade's going to come through. Down goes iDrop, down goes JJ2. Glubshi versus Mr. Savage, where Glubshi's getting to get the leading end, but a huge shot from Mr. Savage himself. Back to back. Wow. That's why they signed him. You called him out. They said, we need that type of talent a part of our team.
Mr. Savage is special. a phenomenal player, and it's a reason why thousands and thousands flock to watch him whenever he plays and streams, because that level of talent is constantly on display. 200 IQ, Mr. 200 IQ himself.
It's scary how long he's been this good.
Since the beginning. Back when I was a comp player. So you know it's ancient times.
Long, long ago. Back when you were my height even.
Maybe not that far back.
Was that 3rd grade? 2nd grade?
About 9 years old, probably, yeah.
I'll get there. I got a 5-year plan. Maris and Fred next, they got a plan of their own. And that plan is just loot up. Gather as many of the resources as possible. They know that team below them is not going anywhere, and if they do, they're going to get the information sooner rather than later. As Vino and Queasy. Business as usual. Loot up, uncontested, far out in the lands. And they get zoned. So you know what Vino says. This could be a repeat.
Hey, when they get north zones, they usually do seem to win, it feels like. Ooh. They don't get north zones often. Diox and White out there in this final game. Again, it is that final game, right? So when you see a team or a player go down, that is it, right? They gotta, you know, go have their Sunday roast, their Sunday dinner, and forget about it, because it is over.
Just stings that much more. Because in the other games, just like you're saying, you're like, okay, we can go again. All right, these are the adjustments you're gonna make. This time around, you gotta wait a whole week to even have that plan be possible, and you gotta qualify to get there. Vassetti and Cammy doing what they do best. Looking for that early game surge, setting themselves up for a nice spot before they build their tower high in the sky. Luckily for them, they don't got too much rotating to go, unlike some of these other teams. Talk about not rotating, talk about towers high in the sky. Queasy and Vino are building a skyscraper unlike ever before seen in the game so far. Spotting Groles out into the distance. And I don't like the look of this for Groles as he gets spotted out. Vino's gonna go ahead and use that shockwave hammer, try to close the